Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to go over what is happening next week in Gems of War. Always good to know what's going on. You can plan your gems better. Nothing more annoying than maybe spending all your gems on something on a Tuesday to find out something absolutely awesome is going on a Friday and you wish you'd kept a load of gems for it. Always good to have a plan. Anyway, Monday we have the New World event. This is Satori Gods. It's a Medal of Bones event, so 160% skull damage for all troops in the current event. And it's going to be a fun team for this because I like making teams with skulls. They're a lot of fun to use. And I'll be showing my team for that on Monday at the same time. So that New World event starting Monday. At the same time, we're going to be getting a new glory troop. This is Satori Gladius. This is going to be a really cool spell, I think. I actually really like the sound of this. The spell is Snake Strike, creates 8 skulls and 8 red dragon gems. That's going to be pretty cool, I think. It uses red and brown and costs 12 mana to cast. And the traits are Razor Teeth, inflict bleed when doing skull damage, Bloodlust, become enraged when an enemy dies, and Tough Scales, reduce damage from skulls by 30%. So that'll be available in the Glory Shop on Monday. Also starting Monday is Guild Wars. It's not proper Guild Wars until Tuesday though. This first day is just to set up your defense. Just make sure you're using 24 unique troops in all your defense teams. No duplicates anywhere because you're going to lose points if that is the case. And then the proper battles will start Tuesday. Whilst on the subject of things with the word guild in them, the Gemfather is a new guild rising up through the ranks, and we're looking for a couple of new players. We have 2 vacant slots at the time of making this message, and the weekly requirements are extremely straightforward. 300,000 gold, 1,000 seals, 300 trophies, and all we ask is that you take part in the guild events and take part in Guild Wars and things like that. It's no good coming in doing these weekly requirements if you're not willing to be a team player and take part in the guild events too. That just won't work. But if you're on the PlayStation format, you're looking for a new guild, want to have fun rising up through the ranks, then jump into the Gemfather. It is open at the moment, no need for an invite. Just search us in the guilds and pop in. On Tuesday we have a faction assault in Fangmoor and another new troop. Fangmoor, good chance to come in here, get your horde level up and get some more portals. And there's another new troop, as I said. This is Shaman of Set. It's a really interesting sounding troop this. I like the idea of this spell. It's going to be really good once it gets going. It is Flurry of Feathers. Choose a colour, create red gems equal to the number of gems of the colour you chose, and inflict bleed on a random enemy. It's going to use blue and green and cost 12 mana. And that spell sounds like it's going to be a really good mana generator once it starts going. Looking forward to giving that a go. Traits are Deep Vitality, gain 9 life when attacking delves, Razor Teeth, inflict bleed when doing skull damage, and Water Heart, gain 1 life for each blue ally. You'll be able to get that troop on Tuesday. On Wednesday it's pet rescue time, and this one is Shrinks. Say Shrunken Down Sphinx. Do you see Shrinks? ×3 team bonus in guitar, so a decent pet, totally worth trying to get to level 20. On Thursday we have a class trial in the underused Necromancer. Now I think this is one of those classes which basically doesn't get used as much as it could be. Maybe it's because Elementalist is so good on Guild Wars days and things like that, but this is one of those classes which is really good as a defense on Guild Wars. It's not a sort of thing that gets used all the time by the actual player, but as a defense in Guild Wars, take a look at what can happen here. You've got Anti-Magic Sphere, which is good. Reduce damage from spells by 20%. You can start battles with 50% mana, which is a nice start. You can be stealthy, so you can't be targeted. You can deathmark someone at the start of battle, so they can just literally die virtually straight away. And Rising Shadows, a 7% chance to assassinate the last enemy when another enemy dies. Now I've seen this happen before, where you literally get the death mark straight away. Next turn, someone goes kaput, straight away, dead, and then Rising Shadows activates at the same time, kills someone else. You just lost 2 enemies, just like that, bang, dead. Like, half my team was just wiped out in a single turn, and nothing happened. It was like, how the heck did that happen? And it's like a real surprise when it happens to you, but that is why Necromancer is really good. It can be an awesome class to choose on Guild Wars Defense. And when it works in general, it's pretty strong overall. I really like it. So a chance to do this on Thursday, get some more XP if you haven't got this on level 100 already. The kingdom of next week is Qatar. Now the kingdom this week is Silverglade, and what this means is when you open event chests, the only troops you will get in them will be from Silverglade. So you can use this to your advantage. Because Qatar is going to be the kingdom of the week, what you can do is you can take a look in your troops section, change it to base rarity and the kingdom to Qatar. And what you'll get is all the troops are available from this kingdom. There we go. So not only can you see if you're missing any of the available mythics from here, but any other cool troops as well, like Keeper of Souls, really good troop worth trying to get. Even Skeleton, very near the bottom there, but a really good troop. Creates 7 skulls, gains armor and an extra turn. Very good indeed. But what that basically means is, if you open event chests and you're missing one of these 2 mythics, you can use this to your advantage, because there's 2 mythics here. Pharaoh, does my bum look bigger than this Nefertani? And Pharos, how good is my 3rd trait Ra? Absolutely fantastic 3rd trait, and really good if you're a newer player to the game. Good chance to try and pick up one of these 2 mythics if you still need them. And on Friday going through to Sunday, we have a raid boss event, and the Godslayer for this will be the Envoy of Pride. Deals damage to the enemy, and if you have this thing ascended, it will do a maximum 5 times damage. If you don't have it already, you'll be able to pick it up from the shop for this event. Also, it's going to be doing 3 to 5 times skull damage if you have that 3rd trait, but that one's not so essential. It is just good to have that spell. Normally this goes towards the end of the team, if not in last place, pretty much all the time in the raid boss event teams, so that times skull damage you're not going to be too bothered about, but it is the spell where it's at, and getting this thing ascended if you can to do the maximum damage to the boss. So there's what's happening next week in Gems of War. Always good to have a plan so you know what's going on. If you enjoyed the video or found it useful, it'd be really cool of you if you hit that like and subscribe button. I do these spoiler type videos every single week, and plenty of other videos besides. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.